Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Not in My Lifetime podcast, episode 12. We did it. 4-peat champions of England 4 times in a row. No other team has done that. Honestly, it is mental. But before we get into this amazing show of trolling Arsenal fans, United fans, and getting into it, how you doing, boys?
I'm all right, mate.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, you all right?
Brilliant. I'm honestly, Sunday was fantastic. But before we carry on, I've got to say a couple of things. Well, one thing anyway. Unfortunately, on Sunday after the title win, we had a certain person once again come up and say yet more horrible shit about another fan in the community. Now, I've already said my bit about this already about myself. I don't just bring it up again, but this, I mean, it's not. If you call someone a fat, I won't say that out loud anyway, but the fact that it's been already again, and this person saying it again in the community already is ridiculous. Like we've got so many good people in this community already watching this show every week, and we appreciate all of you for actually tuning in and watching it, and especially a lot of City women and also men, no matter alike. We don't have any of that shit going on. We do not stand for any abuse whatsoever or any name calling whatsoever. So I won't say the name of the person. Maybe you can at the end of the day, right? I don't want to give them go on or ask them what's going on. I just want to sort of say it for they'll know what's going on. But it's more just to sort of say we don't stand for any abuse in this community, no matter who it is or how big your channel is, how big you are. Right? In my eyes, you're not a fan. I don't care what you're trying to say or how many vlogs you probably post. You're not a fan if you're abusing other fans. It's that simple.
Discrimination has no place in football. Doesn't matter
Absolutely.
whether it's on the pitch,
Not just in football, anywhere.
Anywhere
isn't welcome anywhere.
Exactly. It's got no place in football. It's got no place in society. And if you don't know how to be nice to people, just don't say anything. If what you're saying is controversial, unless it's like us having a laugh and it's controversial football opinions, just don't say it. Just take a second to look at what you're saying to someone, because it hurts. It really hurts. And it doesn't just hurt the person you're tweeting either. So to said person, just watch what you're saying, because you're going to get in so much trouble down the line. And no one wants anyone to get hurt. And at the end of the day, discrimination has no place anywhere. So just don't do it. Don't be horrible. Just be nice to people. It's not hard. We can all have a laugh and a joke and banter with friends, but don't put it out there when you know it's going to offend someone, because it's just not nice.
Yeah. Well, look. So it said, we're here as a Channel One's community, and what building we're here. We want everyone to be included. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a chat. As a freelance or whoever else joins the channel on any other shows about football, about City, about everything. That's what we're here for, man. And I'll say, for example, people like PK, to champions again, ole ole. This is what we're here for, man. We're not here to go on about it, but this is what we're here for, man. We're here to celebrate our great club, what we've achieved, and that's what we're here for. Thanks, Coop. Appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's get actually into it, shall we? Enough of that. It is what it is. But Sunday, we did it. After all the talk, all the trolling, all the bloody TikTok, all the comparisons, all the jibes, all the haha City are awful, and I could go into a massive diatribe of how mental that fan base is. We won the league at the end of the season.
We did.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. I don't care. I'm happy that we've finally got that 4-peat. One thing that United fans now can't say now. 4.
Exactly.
Like, honestly,
this is what I was saying when you two were trying to say the FA Cup over the league. Like, the league is always the priority, and nobody else can say they've won 4 in a row now. It's ours. And the chances of that being done again are very, very small.
It won't happen again.
Well, it's at least another 4 years away.
Well, they have to stop us from doing 5 first.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well, look.
you're right. They do. I mean,
Mm.
I was chatting to a friend the other day. Like the chance of us doing 5.
Well, the chances of us doing 3 were quite small, and then the
Yeah.
chances of us doing 4 were quite small. It's you can't predict it, and
You
as long
can't.
as it's competitive,
There's
that's
only
all I
one
care
team
about.
that's going to stop us doing it. Ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And because we know what we're capable of.
we
Like-
almost did that this season. We almost did that ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And Liverpool and Arsenal were too shit to take advantage of us being not at our best.
I'll say this though. I think last summer we were lucky. We were lucky because I tell you, right, a lot of players left. Well, not a lot of players, but a few players left, and we didn't replace them with adequate like-for-like replacements. And thankfully, we got a line this season. But this summer, I'll go into it later on. Obviously, in another show. And also coming out today in rumours today. It's a big summer for us.
Yeah.
I know I just want a 4 p.m. for a final, but it still context matters. Like this is important for our future going forward. It's going to be an interesting season coming up because we got Savio Kim. That's one. He's a great winger. Done very well. Is for Girona in Spain. Probably one of the best players in the league in the season. So I think it's great to have one player in the door already, but it's going to be a big summer to overhaul the squad because the midfield especially is an interesting one because obviously you've got Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, be it last year, maybe one more year after that, and you got Rodri. Well, Rodri's obviously going to be here for however long anyway, but you got obviously looks for Bruno Guimaraes, Paquetá. It's a lot going on this summer, and I think this year and next year is going to be 2 massive windows because this was going to change massively. I think we were lucky to get the 4P. I don't say lucky, we're brilliant anyway, but I think next season, if we don't get the players in correctly this time, I think we're getting 5.
Yeah, if anybody leaves, we need to bring in the quality that has left, if not better. Like Gundogan and Mahrez leaving last summer, and we haven't replaced them properly, I don't think, yet.
Can't though, can you?
No. Well, Mahrez you could, Gundogan you can't. But,
Yeah.
But we haven't replaced either of them. Like Doku, he does show signs that he's going to get to that point, but he's not at the level Mahrez was yet.
Yeah. That's the key point in that.
Núñez, nowhere near Gundogan's level, is he? Like,
No.
Let's be honest. But the other 2 signings, Guardiola and Kovacic, they've just kept getting better throughout the season. Guardiola's probably one of our best players at the moment, isn't he? So
Absolutely.
Out of the 4, 2 of them have probably been successful, and that's not too bad. But we can't afford another summer like that.
No.
We just lost.
Especially Bernardo. If Bernardo leaves, we can't afford to just replace him with a squad player like Núñez.
Yeah.
We need to bring in players who are ready to play, ready to start straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying, isn't it? We bought players who were ready for future, and we got rid of players that were there and now.
Yeah, Gundogan and Mahrez, they were game changers. They were starters.
Exactly.
Núñez, they're not established first team players yet. You're lucky if you get a full game out of Doku. You're lucky if you get a game at all out of Núñez.
It's a case of just bearing with it, I think, with them two, and then just going for it again this season. I think, to be honest, even if we did sign Guimaraes or Paquetá, I don't really think either of them are at the level.
I don't think either of them are. If we're looking at a suitable midfield replacement, it would be Wirtz or Musiala, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is, I'll say it quickly. I think because Martin McKinney waited it. I think I went on a talking show with him on Friday or Saturday night. He was saying, I think that Musiala and Wirtz, I think, won't be available this summer. Apparently, it'll be next summer.
It'd be ridiculous.
We've been linked with Danny Olmo again, haven't we?
I like him, but I don't think he's what. It's another gamble again. Like, I know he's a good player, but it's another gamble because I like to think he's been. He was good to start with, but he's kind of like phased off a little bit this season. Like it's been more like Simmons and is it Cisco who've been a bit more players for Leipzig this season.
He's on the same level as Paquetá and Guimaraes. Like he's not quite the level we need. He's not a bad player, but if someone leaves, we need to bring in that same quality, if not better. And there's not many players that are better than Bernardo, but we're all assuming Bernardo's going to leave.
I mean, my other half made a point the other day. We were chatting about it, and I turned around and I said, I like Guimaraes, and you know what, I've made it no secret what I think of Anthony Gordon. But then she turned around and she was like, yeah, but are they not good players in a bang average team? And when they join City, the level changes, which of course the level changes anyway. It doesn't matter who you are. Coming to City, the level instantly changes because you're playing for the best club in the world. They're now, again, champions of England under the best manager in the world. And you could look at everyone we've signed in that entire Pep era, the level has changed for them completely. Some have lived up to it.
We're not built around certain players. We're a system.
Yeah.
We're an actual squad compared to other teams.
Yeah.
Like, if one player's injured, like, if De Bruyne is injured, we still have Foden who can do that job. They just work well together.
Yeah.
Like, in any position, if someone comes in to replace someone else, they do the same role. But at Newcastle, if Bruno's not available, if Gordon's not available, if Isak's not available, that's when they suffer.
It's going to be availability.
Suffer from that.
The availability. And we'll carry on. Big Bradburn, he's a big supporter of the channel since we started doing it. He's now done his own channel called City Loot TV. Make sure to actually follow and subscribe to it. He'll probably link it anyway, but he'll be on the show at some point in the future over the summer, which would be good to have him on. Yeah, we've got plenty more people coming on. We've got Tone coming on future as well. So we've got a lot of plans coming this summer. You'll see what we haven't planned, but it's just nice to have a lot of support, and thanks for all support. Obviously, we really do appreciate it, mate. Good luck your own channel as well. I'm sure we'll be on there and support as well. But yeah, going back to the actual, I think transfers, obviously, we'll go more in depth with that. Obviously, our post FA Cup final, obviously, once the review's been done a lot of last season. But I think for me, I think when you watch back over the season, I mean, I love Kovacic Nunes. I think Nunes will come good. I think he will. I just think, again, next season's a bit different, though. Yeah. I think next year, he doesn't do kick on next year. I think I might be on maybe selling him. It sounds harsh.
I can't see how he's going to fit in next season.
Look at Stones, though. I keep going back to the John Stones thing, and I listened to a podcast before, and they were saying that 16-17 season, in Pep's first season, Nunes has actually made more appearances than Stones did. So everyone goes back to that. So, just give him chance because there is a player there.
He is.
The only thing I have an issue with is all the players we are linked with are central midfielders and attacking midfielders.
But you need as many of them as you can get.
If we're bringing in more midfielders, that just makes Nunes' chance even smaller.
Or does it not push him to work harder? Because he
pushes him to work harder, but then we've got a whole squad full of midfielders. We've got midfielders and centre-backs, don't we? That's all we have. We don't have full-backs.
That's another thing. Because I've obviously the whole Frimpong, obviously I don't know what's going on with them yet, obviously because Leverkusen are playing Europa League final on the Pokal final, so 2 more. Bear in mind, by the way, unbeaten season in Germany. I don't care what people say, man.
2 more wins, they do an unbeaten treble.
I mean, baby one, but it's still treble. Still, I don't care what it is. Like that's still unbelievable. I mean, if he does that right. I'm not saying best full time because it's one season to do that. It's incredible, and it should be praised very highly for doing that. Like not even Real Madrid done that.
No. I couldn't believe that Munich haven't done it. In all the years that Munich have won.
Unbeaten.
Yeah, they've never gone unbeaten in the league.
No. It's the first time in Germany anybody's ever.
First time in Germany it's been done. Yeah.
It's an amazing achievement.
And they've never won the league before.
Yeah. What a way to win your first title.
Yeah.
Like ours.
Yeah. What a way to win your first title. Their fans will remember it forever.
If you're going to do it, you might as well make it one to remember.
Yeah.
Especially if
But
they win the treble, they're the best unbeaten team ever.
I better than Arsenal's one. I don't think people say
do the treble unbeaten. That will never be done again.
No. I mean, I'm not being funny. Let's just quickly mention the Arsenal one. As good as that is, they had more wins this season.
Yep. So preach it.
They had more wins.
We've discussed it before, haven't we? The unbeatables are very overrated as a team.
Yeah, it is. It's a great achievement, but it's massively overhyped. There's four Premier League teams that would easily beat that team.
Yeah, in the last 10 years, like our team would easily beat them.
Yeah, Liverpool's as well.
Liverpool would easily beat them.
That Chelsea team that only lost once, I think, would probably do it.
Mourinho's Chelsea team.
Yeah. That United side in 08-09 or 07-08.
About to say that one when they had Ronaldo and won the Champions League.
Yeah, that'd be it. And they didn't even care about any of the other competitions.
That's the way it went wrong for Arsenal.
They just drew a lot of games.
Yeah.
Arteta doesn't care about cups.
Exciting. Given they had some really exciting players like Henry, but
what was Pep's first trophy?
Pep's first what?
First trophy. What did he win?
The League Cup.
Exactly. He won a cup trophy before he won the league because he gave the players the mentality to go on and want more to win the league. That's
like when Mancini won it. We won the FA Cup first.
Exactly. It breeds mentality to want to win more.
Has Arteta won the FA Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Emery's team.
I was going to say that he'd only just took over, though, hadn't he?
Exactly. Look, I'm not being. Look, think of it. I'm being realistic about Arsenal. People don't like that, but it is what it is. Like you got to be realistic, Arsenal fans. Being was it actually proud of this team? Like, yes, you got second, fair enough, but you should have won the league. You should have done. Like, I'm sorry, right? We got no wins in a row, fair play, but we still should have missed out. Because Arsenal should have beaten Villa, should have Fulham at home, should have beaten West Ham at home. Like, I know it's if buts maybes, but that's the facts of the situation. Like, Arsenal very much could have won the league this year if they just put the chances away. That's
at the same time, we shouldn't have given Arsenal the chance to even be at that point. Like, we've dropped a lot of points as well. Like, we really struggle against the top 6 teams, don't we?
But then the remarkable thing about
any team who wins the league deserves to win the league.
Yeah. I mean, the remarkable
Arsenal may have let it slip. Liverpool might have fucked it up, but we still deserve it.
Yeah. I think to put like a bit of a twist on it a little bit, like the remarkable thing is Arsenal lost one game in the league from January the 1st till the end of the season. They lost one, drew one, won the rest.
Incredible.
And still didn't win the league. So, okay, we might not have played well enough throughout the whole season. And at that point in January, it didn't really look likely at all. And I had everyone saying, oh, you said we wouldn't win the league. Yeah, I did, because I didn't think we would. I didn't think we looked good enough.
I thought Liverpool would.
Yeah, so did I. I thought Liverpool and Arsenal would finish above us. But the fact that Arsenal only dropped points in 2 games, what is it, like 15 games?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't win the league. Sorry.
Well, they should have come to the Etihad to play football instead of parking the bus, and then they would have had a better chance.
And
all they had to do was turn the result around in either one of those 2 games, and they win the league. It's as simple as that.
As well, his over-reliance on Saka, though, is mental. Like, I'm sorry, when you compare Phil Foden's development, right, and the way Pep has actually matured him and got him into that from a 17-year-old to where he's now almost 24 years old, you look at the differences in development. Saka is getting injured more and more now. He's actually looking knackered now. Like, he was out on Sunday. Was it the game on Sunday? Like,
yeah. He just pulls that trick where he pulls a shocking performance and just limps off the pitch, doesn't he?
But I don't blame him, though,
to
because
cover it up.
Arteta doesn't know. Arteta needs to get in a backup winger, someone to compete with him. Because look at Phil. Did Phil ever have it easy? No. No.
If he
All he-
went out on loan, it would have been different, though, wouldn't it?
Apparently.
Oh, it would have been.
And he
Well,
only signed to sit on the bench.
yeah.
Imagine if he played more.
Yeah.
6 years on the bench.
Neil Custis nailed that, didn't he?
The worst tweet of all time. The worst tweet of all time.
No, I think that's up there with saying Charlie Adam will be one of the better signings of the summer instead of Aguero.
Oh, God.
Do you remember
I'll
that?
tell you what else is up there. If we're going off quickly onto bad football takes, Rory, the Chelsea fan, saying that Haaland would flop.
Oh, he's just full of bad takes, isn't he?
Attention, mate. Attention. That's what it's
But,
for. It's action.
Paul Merson up there as well with his quote about yeah. He said, "What do we
And
need
De
another
Bruyne.
holding midfielder for?"
Paul Merson, yeah.
Yeah, and he said it about Yaya and De Bruyne, didn't he?
Oh, God. Yeah.
They'll just take
63.
any opportunity to put City down, won't they?
And we'll still keep winning.
Yeah. Look, you know what? Going back to Phil Foden, right? That goal he scored. That's his
In 2
trademark.
minutes as well. What
It's
a
his
finish.
trademark.
Like,
United, Madrid, big games. This guy does it. He is him. He is him
the
now.
one,
He's 20.
the one thing I wanted Foden to do was to be a game changer, take
He
a
is.
grip of games, be that player, be the leader. So, like, if it's not going your way, be that player to make things happen. And he is.
Yeah, he's been
Oh,
19 league goals, 27 goals on
He's
competitions.
been so good the last few years, but this season he's just been something else. And Southgate will
best
still
ever
find
season.
a way not to play him, won't he?
Oh, don't. Well, look, I'll give him credit for one thing. The squad actually looks decent for one.
No Henderson.
I was like, Rashford, what? I was actually baffled. I thought,
Yeah, he's got some bollocks stopping Rashford.
And you see his
Definitely.
story, mate, his Instagram, Alex. You should honestly, it's hilarious. Honestly, I think I'll tell you what he said in a bit, but like he was.
He
so
said good luck to all the players and the staff on this
Full
upcoming
stop.
tournament. He was so salty about it.
It's your own fault. Like, I'm sorry, right? But look, the guy obviously is the class that what he's done over the lockdown. Fair enough. But the thing is, right?
He's a good player when he actually decides to play. Like,
exactly.
he doesn't play with a smile on his face, does he? He just looks miserable all the time. That's his problem.
Yeah.
But the thing is, look, go back to Phil, right? What he's done this season, right? He's just shown that kind of bollocks that we'll all ask him to do for ages now. Like last season, you could see glimpses of it. The year before, same again. But it wasn't quite there. It's
mainly his finishing, like especially his first touch finishing. He's just becoming a goal scorer now. And if we don't have Haaland there, we can rely on Foden to get the goals now.
He's definitely getting them.
Oh, he is, mate. Honestly, it's just, and the celebration he did as well was incredible. Like the way he sort of just kicked the flag, mate. The guy has the ball and the cojones now. I'm going to say it. I think he's world class now. I think he is. Like, I mean,
he's definitely there. He has to be in the conversation for Ballon d'Or, doesn't he?
I think he's got to be.
He won't get it though, unless he wins Euros. I think for me, it'll be Junior wins it.
Yeah. However, you said if we win the Euros. If we win the Euros, he still won't get it.
June won it.
It'll go to Kane, won't it? If we win the Euros.
What? No, it won't.
Kane
or Bellingham.
It'd be Bellingham. If England win the Euros, Bellingham's getting it. If England don't win the Euros, but Real Madrid win the Champions League, Vinicius will get it.
Bellingham will get it even if they win the Champions League.
No, I think Vinicius will get it if Real win the Champions League. But
I don't think Vinicius will get it.
But I think if Real win the Champions League and England win the Euros, then surely it's got to be Bellingham then, hasn't it? Because he'd have won the La Liga, Champions League, and the Euros.
They'll probably find a way to have a year off again, won't they? So they can give it to Messi.
Oh, for God's sake. No, that is.
Remember when Lewandowski should have won it?
I don't understand that.
Honestly, yeah, it's a great award to win, isn't it? But
Haaland should have got it last year.
It's PR.
Haaland should have got it last year. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is the most ridiculous decision to not give it to him ever. How can you break every scoring record?
Wins it this year. It's just PR. It's just how popular you are.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, they said they'd let him take the World Cup into it. Yeah, fine, whatever. But Messi would have still won it even if Argentina didn't win the World Cup.
No, but if Messi had Haaland's season and Haaland won the World Cup with Norway, Messi would still win it.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I was literally going to say. It doesn't matter. You could, Messi. If Haaland had Messi's season and then won the World Cup with Norway, like you said, he wouldn't win it. But if Messi has Haaland's season, he wins it. Now, I'm not
for one going to Messi either way, but it should have been Haaland.
It should, 100%. 100% agree. And I think almost everyone agrees with that. And that's not taking anything away from Lionel Messi, because that's just stupid.
Well, you can't really take anything away from Messi, but
because he is literally
last year you should have taken the Ballon d'Or off Messi because Haaland should have had it.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't even need to get into a debate about Messi, because I have had I guess the only word I can say is privilege to watch him play live in front of me 4, 5, 6 times that I can think off the top of my head, and
probably too many times because he always ripped us apart, didn't he?
Yeah, literally. But he was so good at doing it. Like, there's a player that can batter you, but then there's Lionel Messi, and he didn't just rip us apart. He literally.
He just loved playing against English teams, didn't he?
I can always remember the one game we played against Barcelona. They might have been Pep the second time under Pep we played them, or the first time we played them anyway. He absolutely battered us. He literally stole the show. He was amazing. And they subbed him off after about 88 minutes just so he could get his own round of appreciation. It's the only time I can remember I have seen a home end stand up and applaud an opposing player. But it was just...
that sort of thing doesn't happen very often.
No.
He clapping an opponent's goal as well, the other day, that overhead kick.
Wow.
If it's a goal that good, like Andros Townsend, that goal he scored against us, you just can't help but applaud it.
No.
Aguero, I think, was saying that a lot of the Barcelona team and Messi often ask him about Foden. Messi actually likes Foden. It doesn't surprise me.
No.
When you got the greatest of time bigging you up, loving watching you play, you know you're a top player, mate.
Well, Pep said, didn't he? Foden was the most gifted teenager since Messi that he's coached, didn't he?
Well, he is.
He probably is.
He's got the potential there.
Yeah, definitely.
He's obviously not Messi because nobody will come close to Messi.
No one have been Messi.
But who gave Messi is probably the closest thing.
Who gave Messi a career?
Yeah. Imagine if Messi went out on loan.
Rijkaard was, I think, his first manager. But look who really he flourished under.
Him and Enrique definitely was the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, that season where Messi scored 100 goals in a calendar year. Wow.
By the way, I think Haaland one time might should beat that one year. I think he will. I think next season
it won't be in the Premier League if he does that.
No, I don't think it'll be Premier League. It's too difficult.
You can do it. Just be a bit more confident.
Yeah, but not doubting that he could do it.
Yeah,
but in the Premier League to get 100 goals in 1 year, it's not likely.
I mean, right now is it 63 goals now?
63 in the league, yeah. Right.
And 62, mental, honestly. You guys should realise that's the best. I think it's the best goals of the game I've ever seen from any striker or player in the league.
If he
They're the
starts
first
putting his
6
chances away every game, he might be able to do it.
Well, next year he could be on 100 next year.
He should have had a
Could
hat
be.
trick again on Sunday.
Oh, mate, honestly, don't. Honestly, I'm also happy with the win, right? I always think Haaland, man, come on, you've got to be putting the chances away.
Yeah.
He does. He should have buried a couple of those. Like
That Diaz
what can
knockdown, I was
what
like,
can
oh,
you do
come
about it?
on.
Strikers
It's
miss
just,
chances. It's part of the job.
oh no, it is. I'm not hating him. But it's just, I think, look, I think I know how good he is. So obviously, so you two as well. We know how good he is. I'm not going to sit here and sort of defend him. I think he said it as well. Although he's got quite a few goals, he knows he should be a lot better than that. But he even said it. He even said for himself, for his own standards, it's not been good enough. Which is mental. He's even saying that, but actually, like how good he is, how much he thinks of himself. But that's he'll be one of the best strikers of all time. Like people
I
say,
think
he will be.
the mindset to have is never think it's good enough. Always try to get better.
Exactly, and that's what Pep says.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Big ups to Citizens
He can
Fancast.
finally prove himself as a League Two player, can't he?
Well,
Fuck it, let's go in the National League because we'll bloody win every game.
Wrexham, literally. I got. Oh mate, I'd be mad. But no, a big up the Fancast though. It should listen to them on
Imagine
Spotify.
that new rivalry, us and Wrexham.
It's already a rivalry for me. I'm only down the road.
Get us on the Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
That'd be a step up from the newspaper article I was in at the weekend, wouldn't it?
Oh my, right. If you haven't seen
Shameless
that,
plug.
I'll find it. I'll share it. I'll show you in a bit. But honestly, this man is shameless.
Yeah.
When you were on the pitch trying to get my attention on Sunday, and I was just ignoring you.
You knew I was there then.
Just the four.
Did you see me?
Of course I saw you. I can't miss you.
Oh man,
going like this to him. Then all of a sudden, I just clocked his dad. His dad just turned around and starts going rocking all over the world. But apparently, he didn't even know that there was a proper chant to that.
Yeah, I had to teach him the chant.
Big up the 300 in the chat right now. We really appreciate all the support. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're about 13 subscribers off 600 subscribers. Almost, well, was it not far? Obviously, the overall goal of 1,000. Not far off now. We appreciate all the support we're getting. Over 200 followers on Twitter now. It's brilliant. Honestly, it's the growth we've had the first 2 months of doing this has been insane. And I can't wait to do more of this over the summer and next season. Honestly, the fact that we can be here, the three of us, to just chat to you guys, either in the chat or wherever you're watching this from, we always appreciate it, honestly. We really do. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, Arsenal. It's time to probably talk about the shamelessness of that fan base. Because I tell you, right, all season, not all of them, by the way, not all of them. Some have been quite humble and very respectful, actually, knowing that it's a marathon, not a sprint. But the amount of times that they've shamelessly tried to put their players in balance with Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and one thing yet, the fact that they even tried, right, to say they've won the league already before everything even been decided. And honestly, there's certain creators on there, creators are just so shameless. Like, even supporting your own rivals, your North London rivals, you're supporting them in a game. Like,
it's
I'm sorry, I don't
isn't
care.
it? It's just getting clicks.
You know, you are not a real fan if you're doing that, man. I'm sorry, there is no way any of us in this chat or in the panel right now ever support that lot. You wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't.
That lot from Salford, yeah.
That's it. That's more like it. Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, no one would. I don't care who you support in the country or around the world. You would not support your rival, would you? Even the league wouldn't. But it's not.
No, I couldn't even support them when they played against Arsenal. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
No, neither could I. Neither could I.
I would have still enjoyed them losing, even if it meant Arsenal got a bit of an edge on us. I just can't support United winning at all.
The only
Never.
shame was that it was 1-0, but oh well, it's what it is.
No, never. I don't know how anyone could want their rivals to win anything.
No,
Like,
and those fans who were wearing rival shirts, you would never see me dead in a United shirt.
Is that one guy?
I won't even touch a United
West
shirt.
Ham
No,
Arsenal
nor me.
shirt. You see that? Do you see that? Some guy, Arsenal fan, wore a half and half West Ham and Arsenal shirt
That's just
to the Arsenal
disgusting.
game.
Which
It's
gets me onto half and half scarves. They need to fuck off.
Yeah.
Look,
don't.
my opinion on
I'm
half
not
and
even
half.
going to try to hide that. They need to do one. Stop
No, yeah,
wearing half
yeah,
and half
yeah.
shirts, scarves, just none of it.
My
You should be
opinion on half and
denied
half
entry.
scarf has never changed. I agree that a half and half scarf is different for a final, like a one-off game. Like
it's
you went to
first game.
Istanbul, right? You went
If
to
it's the
Istanbul.
final or your first game, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, if you got a half and half scarf for this Saturday, I don't care if it's the final or not. I don't care if it's your first game or not.
You don't have one with United on.
Don't have a half and half City United scarf because it's
No.
just disgusting.
No. Like I say, I totally get it. Like, if I would have gone to Istanbul, unfortunately I was on holiday, or fortunately, whichever, I would have probably got one because that's a one-off. When am I going to get the chance? Okay, I might go to a Champions League final again, but when am I going to get the chance to go to Istanbul and watch a Champions League final against Inter Milan and City?
Champions
Highly
League,
unlikely
I
that's
can
going to
sort
happen.
of see it.
Next
if it's a half
season,
and half City over English team, absolutely not.
yeah,
If it's
I
Madrid,
agree with that.
Bayern, Inter, I can understand it.
Like next season, the final is at Bayern Munich's ground. So if we got to the final, I would hopefully go, and then I would probably get one purely because it's at the Allianz
Well,
Arena.
If you don't book any holidays
go
during
there
Champions
again,
League season, you might have a chance.
Yeah, I mean the opportunity for me to go there again is next to nil. Like when I did Copenhagen this season, I didn't buy a half and half scarf, but me and my dad, we got some Mets. I can't remember what we got. I think my dad bought a mug. They were selling like mugs of City versus Copenhagen, I think, off the top of my head. So we got one of them.
Like a souvenir thing. Like,
exactly. It's a souvenir. It's not
half and half scarves. Just don't.
But half and half scarves for a random Premier League game. Nah.
Especially for an English team, like half
Yeah,
and half
bin them
English
off.
teams.
Sack them off.
Just ban anybody who wears one.
Like, I'm not being funny. Walking out the stadium on Sunday, yeah, I know we won it in the end, but there was loads of people selling champion scarves. So they must have got them printed weeks ago. All had them shipped over.
You have to get them
How
prepared,
much?
though, don't you?
They must have spent a fortune on getting those, made, sent. Imagine we hadn't won.
Think about Arsenal. They had the whole trophy celebration planned, didn't they?
That is hilarious. Honestly, I mean, look, I got to do it just in case.
They have
Fair
to
enough.
do it. The FA have to have it prepared, but it's still funny.
How do they keep getting their leaked though? Their photos, like we never seem to have it leaked that we were prepping it because
we're expected to do it though, aren't we?
Yeah. But we'd have gone in on Friday.
We bought it. 115 charges.
Excuse me. We'd have gone in on Friday. Well, the PR team would have done, and the safety people and all those people that deal with it. They'd have gone there Friday, Saturday morning, and they'd have prepped everything and made sure everything was safe and ready to go. So they'd have done all the preparation and the media work behind it. But how come it never gets leaked for us? But every other team, like it happened for Liverpool, it got leaked to theirs backstage, and Arsenal seemed to get leaked.
You think Arsenal aren't the sort of team who would leak that themselves, though? They wanted that to come out.
You think?
Yeah. Shameless.
Yeah, I get called arrogant.
You are.
I mean, you know what? I think the actual achievement though itself, right? 4 in a row. Like, that's not actually the piss here. That is huge.
It's massive.
This would have
It's the best achievement in English football.
Yeah.
Never would this happen again. I don't think. I don't think even one. I mean, if we get 5 in a row, bloody hell! But I think even if next year we don't win it next year, I think we'll ever get 4 in a row again.
No, it's ridiculously hard. Like, really, we shouldn't have done it this season, should we? But we did.
Well, last year, really. But yeah, I think
Stupidly hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think what it is that
potentially we could win a double after the treble. Like, that's ridiculously hard as well.
That's insane.
We'd be the first English team to ever do that.
Yeah, but apparently nobody cares. But I don't care if you don't care.
Oh yeah, we are the most. Obviously, as fans, we are so bored of winning, aren't we? We're so bored of watching
it's
this team win stuff.
absolute shite.
No, take
18 trophies in the last 7 years.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Saying that, right? I was absolutely killing myself laughing Sunday because we lifted the trophy up. I turned to my dad and I went, "It's shit, this, isn't it? It's absolutely boring." And he just turned around and he goes, "Get us in fucking League 2."
You know what? I think the players will be thinking that as well. I bet Roger is looking forward to playing Salford
Grimsby
League 2 next season.
Shrewsbury Town. Oh no, they're League 1. Sorry, Town, you're League 1.
We could have the Foden derby, couldn't we? Stockport versus.
Oh mate, honestly, but no, it's just I think the magnitude of it all. I think for me, right, it's not necessarily about the league now. I mean, look, obviously, I've seen it myself. I've seen us beat Villa for. I mean, we were all there anyway, but to beat Villa 3-2, I don't think I've ever seen that. I was sadly I was too young to actually go to watch the Diego goal. I was 12, but I never got on to that point. But to be able to see the Villa win, that for me is my favorite league title win. Along with Guerrero. Because I was there.
Yeah, the feeling you get from winning it like that, it's unbeatable.
The last 2 have been great, but it's kind of like it's more the record now. Like, is it 8 Premier League titles now? With now 5 off a certain other club.
Who?
It was 7. Is it how many won now? Is it 8?
We've got 8. We've got 8, and I think you mean Salford have got 13.
Yeah.
So we're 5 off.
We'll beat that.
If we beat it,
I guarantee you now, and whoever's watching this, whoever's watching this can clip this, and they can come back to me, whenever. We will topple United's 13 Premier League titles before they win a Premier League again.
Well, they need to learn how to get above us in the league first, don't they?
Precisely.
They've been below us for how long now? How many years? 11 years now?
They haven't finished above us since Fergie.
11 years. Since 2013, they haven't finished above us.
And bear in mind, if it's 8th, their worst.
And bear in mind, they only needed Van Persie to finish above us that time.
Yeah.
The rest of them were shit that season.
13 years. No, 11 years. Sorry.
11 years. Not got 13 yet. 2 more years to go.
Well, yeah, honestly, I'm telling you now.
In 2 years, it'll be 13 years.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to finish above us in the next 2 years.
No, I'm telling you now, we will equal or better their 13 Premier League titles before they win another one. Have we got almost certain in saying that as well.
Because wasn't Sunday our 10th league title ever?
10th ever, our 8th Premier League.
And they've won 20, haven't they? So it's 10 more.
They've won 20 league titles, yeah. So they've got 20 in full, 13 Premier League. We've got 10 in full, 8 Premier League.
Well, in 10 years, we'll come back to it. And we'll do a 10-year anniversary when we win our 20th league title.
Oh, man. Honestly. Joe, look, obviously, we've got a big game on Saturday coming up. I think, if anything for me, I haven't really felt the nerves for it yet because Sunday has just happened and I've been so overjoyed with what happened. I mean, again, to think about Saturday yet, but
I don't really think about it until I'm at the stadium.
Yeah,
it won't hit me until I'm getting in my seat at Wembley on Saturday.
I just the thing
it doesn't bear thinking about, does it though? Really?
Even on the drive down to Wembley, you don't see any United fans, so it doesn't hit you yet.
They only live down the road.
Yeah, we'll just bump into them on the tube, won't we? Like,
I will.
We won't see them at the
I
service
will,
station
technically.
because they don't live
I will.
here.
It won't be me on the train anyway, but oh well. Trust me, loads around here.
No, it's just I don't know. I don't really want to think about it, to be honest. In a way, I kind of wish we weren't playing because I'm mentally exhausted already, and I think
I wish we were done in a way. Yeah.
One more game and then we can relax for the summer.
Yeah, I just think like
Euros.
I am mentally exhausted from it, and I just think, as much as I love it, and I love the feeling of the pressure of the week-long build-up and thinking, shit, are we going to win this? You know, who's going to turn up? What teams are going to play? And I love that feeling. Who doesn't? And I love talking about it. But I just couldn't help but think. I just couldn't help but think on Sunday, fuck me, I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. And I could do, as much as I'm buzzing to be in a derby final and actually going to this one, it's
we'll be there.
Almost I just think, like, you know what? It's a bank holiday weekend as well. And I can't help but think sometimes, I just wish, you know, I could just lie in bed all day Saturday and not even think about it. But no, leave the house at 8 o'clock in the morning and down to London I go again.
Hey, imagine if we had a final Champions League as well as Dortmund the week after Wembley. Bloody hell.
Well, yeah, because of course, we had that dilemma anyway, because I'm going away. I'm going on holiday the day after the Champions League final. So I'm going up to Manchester that day. But it was good if we got to the Champions League final and I got tickets for it, it was going to have to be a case of went to the Champions League final, stayed in a hotel in London, but I'd have to leave the hotel dead early in the morning to get up to Manchester.
That's what I mean, yeah.
So it would have been.
This is why you don't book holidays around the football schedule.
Well, they shouldn't book them around my birthday then, should they? Well, they haven't next season anyway. Next season, I haven't got to worry.
Holiday after it.
Next season, I haven't got to worry because the FA Cup final is the week before the league finishes, or 2 weeks before, when there's no Premier League games that weekend.
They've not set the league schedule, though, have they? Yeah.
No, but the FA Cup final is before the league finishes.
Not officially because they don't have a start.
Yeah, they announced it. They said it will be before the league finishes, and there will be like a 2 week gap,
isn't it?
Yeah. So there's a 2 week gap.
We played Stoke in the FA Cup, and then we played them the week after.
Yeah. So there'll be a 2 week gap where there's Premier League games. The following weekend there is no Premier League games, but it will be the FA Cup final, and then the following weekend will either be the second last or the last weekend of the season, with all the games to be made up in the middle of that week, if that makes sense. So we'd have like game week 36/37, FA Cup final, then all the 37 games in the middle of that week, and then 38 at the end. It'll be like that. And then the bank holiday weekend will be the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The Saturday will be the League One playoff final. Sunday, League Two. And then Monday, Championship playoff final.
I just realised, right? So this weekend you've got City fans, United fans, and Leeds fans in Somerset. That's gonna be a mess, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
City fans and Leeds will crowding on United, taking our shoes off.
United fans won't be a problem because they won't be travelling down; they're already there.
And they'll be leaving dead early anyway because they won't want to see us lift the trophy, will they?
They don't want to miss the flights, do they?
To be honest with you, I'm actually. I'm a little bit nervous about Saturday. I think for me, about Saturdays, I just don't want us to get naive. I think we're going to battle them. I want us to actually do it. But like, taking it. I know.
Let's beat our record. Who was it against? Watford.
Yeah, 6-0.
Let's go for that.
9-0.
Can you imagine that though?
The score record, like against them, that would just be incredible.
Yeah,
I'll be laughing myself. I'll be laughing.
Are you staying the night?
No.
Are you, Luke? You got a hotel, or are you coming back straight back?
I was going to. I thought, hire back. I mean, I've got to train about not anyway. I'll just stay in London for a bit and sort of wait till the crowd dives down and on. The thing is, right? I'll be honest with you. Going home straight after a final is a bad idea. Either matter where you're going, I think the best thing to do is sort of get to like a place in London for a bit, chill, have some food, relax, beers, celebrate, then head to the station, get there, tube, whatever, water. That's where I go anyway.
We're driving to around about Uxbridge area, and then tube it from there. And then I mean, yeah. I mean, the semi-final cost me enough. I'm not doing that again.
No, mate. Hotel is best time to pay in the ass London anyway. But FA Cup,
as good as it was, as good as that weekend was, my poor bank account cannot afford a weekend in London and then a week later, 3 days in Brussels and then another 3 days at a festival in Sheffield. So,
yeah, no. Just it's more of a I've got an early train I think on this in the morning just so I get down there early before the rush. So I'll get to like Wembley Park about 11 midday. I'll just sort of I think I'm meeting someone anyway before anyway. I'll probably just meet them and chill them for a bit. Then whether you're down, I'll probably anyway. But otherwise, I'm sitting you anyway, so it's fine. But it's kind of
you're not. You're sat one seat away from me because my dad made a cock up of the tickets.
Simon, come on, man.
Danny, where are you again?
I'm at home.
Not now, you idiot. Actually, just going to say, if anyone's watching this as well and they want to come and meet us for a drink on Saturday, just pop us a message on the, tweet us, pop us a message, come and find us. We'll be there. Chilling, drinking, and winning. So, if you want to come and see us and have a drink with us, chat to us. If you want to tell us the pod's rubbish, if you want to tell us the pod's great, come and tell us. We're all
I appreciate DMs because I've been with DMs saying that in the past, they haven't necessarily agreed with us what we say, but they're like, mate, we're not here to tell you our opinions right, mate. We've all chat shit anyway, but this is more just a chat. The three of us about football. If you agree with it, you can agree with it. It's fine. But that's what this podcast is about. It's a chill podcast where everyone can pitch in to put comments on YouTube, on Twitter, anywhere you want, man. Yep. Like, it's no issue. Like that's what I love about doing this every week because you get to feel part of the community. That's what we're here for. We're here to have a laugh, have a good time, and sort of enjoy City winning stuff.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for, isn't it? So,
and if you want to come and
we win another on Saturday.
Yeah. And if you want to come and have a laugh with us, if you want to, you don't have to agree with everything we're saying. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to give you a little bit of content that what we think, challenge what we think, challenge what we say. We'll give you a call out. We'll get you on potentially, and just challenge what we're saying if you want it as well. But like I say, if you want to come and find us Saturday and have a drink with us, that's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. Send us a message. I'm sure Danny, I'm sure Luke doesn't mind. More than happy to chat to you. Absolutely. I mean, I had someone who came up to me on Sunday, shook my hand and said, I'm loving what you're doing. I haven't got a clue who you were. But if that was you, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. And it very much made me laugh as well because I was like, I don't know who that is.
Well, look, as I said, if you want to meet us, it's fine. Like, we're not celebrities. We're not. We just do content on YouTube. A lot of other fans.
Not yet.
There are plenty of other fans. Well, not yet. No, but there are plenty of other fans in this community that do sticker stuff anyway. That I can shout out right now. But you know who you are anyway. But we're just a group. We're just a part of that community, and we're all bringing everyone else up. That's what we're here for. We're not here to clickbait and try to get clout on other people. We're to sort of appreciate everyone. That's why I pick up the Fancast, Tone, Luke, everyone who does channels, right? Like, at the end of the day, right? You don't care how bigger you are than us. Like, it doesn't matter to us. Like, it's just to be able to have that conversation with people is what we're here for. And, I know it's a bit of a long tirade about it, but that's what we're here for. If you want to just be a part of it, feel free. If you want to be a mod on a YouTube channel, I'm tricky to start at the moment anyway. If you want to be a part of that, feel free, message me. I'll sort it out for you. This is what we're here for, man. We're hoping at least a year or two's time we'll have a bigger community around us to be able to sort of do every week. Look, you never know. In 5 years' time, you could be doing still even bigger studio. You never know. Well, that's a weird one, but
There's an Avengers level collaboration with everybody.
everyone, that'd be brilliant. I love that. That'd be a proper
podcast assemble.
So we Avengers assemble like Battlefield, just us coming through. It'd be cringe, but it'd be brilliant as well.
That's how we're getting to Wembley.
Yeah, we're all getting there. And kicking his asses. But you know what? Before we end this stream, we're going for an hour now. I think everyone who's been liking the posts, following the account, getting on YouTube, getting us up the algorithm, it all helps. It all helps. And I appreciate everyone, everyone, but especially for Fancast, he's been a big one as well. But the sense of community around fantasy's best in the league, absolutely, mate. I think for terms of in the league, we have the best community of fans on YouTube of them all, because none of us are big-headed. None of us are thinking we're better than everyone else. We're all pitched in. Big Steve, Daps, Hugh, all of it, LB, C Extra, everyone, all pitches in from a community way. We're all pitching together, and we're all sharing our stuff, getting it out there, and that's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. We all have an opinion. That's fine. That is what it is. American podcasts like a show as well, like Shades of Blue, there's so many but I wouldn't have enough time to video to actually do that. I'd be stuck here forever saying I'm on that podcast. But
yeah, I agree with that comment. We do have a really good community between the fans.
We absolutely do.
And the club. It's the family club, isn't it? It's still that's the heart of things. And it's passed down through the generations. It's always been a family club.
Well, look, I mean, you've only got to look as far as Sunday to prove that. Yeah. I mean, I know, Danny, I know you don't agree with pitch invasions, and I know you're not their biggest fan, but doing that on Sunday, like, people were hugging each other that I've never even met before, and just everyone celebrating, everyone having a picture with one another, and just having a real laugh and a real good time. And
my counter argument for that is you can still do that in the stands.
Not from someone who's sat the other end of it, you can't.
Well, it doesn't matter where they sit.
No, I guess, but even then, try telling any one of those fans that it means more to win fuck all.
It means 4.
Exactly.
4 means.
Try telling them, and try telling, just quickly before we move on and finish. Try telling anyone that they can take their memories away from me, because they can't. They can do whatever they want with these financial breaches. Not one person, not one Twitter troll, not one Arsenal fan, one Liverpool or Man United fan, or one dickhead Mark Goldbridge can turn around and take those memories away from me, because Mark Goldbridge has never been on the pitch at Old Trafford 4 seasons in a row, has he?
Brent did Cesaro, not Mark Goldbridge. He's not actually a real person, Mark Goldbridge. He's just some random guy for us.
Yeah. Of course. But him, Brent, whatever his face is, he's never been on the pitch at Old Trafford 4 seasons in a row, has he?
No. Nobody will take any of those experiences away.
No,
exactly.
Why?
They won't take any trophies away from us. He won't take anything away from the players. We don't care.
He's never there. He's never at Old Trafford. So he'd never be there anyway. If he did win the league, he wouldn't be there. His pyjamas. Shout.
His pyjamas.
United aren't in a position to win the league anyway. Fuck them.
No, you're right.
They need to finish in the top 4 before they can try and win the league. Well, no, they're rotting in 8th.
No, Europe.
Not even bad enough to get in the Conference League, are they?
Unless they beat us on Saturday, and then they do.
Oh,
but they won't, will they?
I hope not.
We'll just score in 11 seconds this season. Should we bring back Gundogan?
It's shame United fans are good. A Forest fan, they're probably... Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
it's a shame United have given anyone a voice, really.
Do you know what? TalkSport have got a lot to answer for with that.
Oh,
because they gave him his own show. And
TalkSport, YouTube,
hey,
Sky
TalkSport
Sports,
have become
BT.
YouTube. I mean, have you seen that they're doing like watch-alongs now? Like it's like
Oh yeah, they did it the other day, didn't they?
They used to shit on YouTubers on all fan base on YouTube for doing their own content, and now they're shamelessly doing their own content like that. How the mighty have fallen, mate. Simon Jordan chatting rubbish about AS. Look, it doesn't matter what we think about ASTV now. ASTV back in the day was a proper fan channel.
It was hilarious as well.
It was, but it was a proper fan channel. Oh, God.
It's time to go.
They got Claude, RIP. But no, honestly,
Legend.
Oh yeah, but it's just like how shameless the media are now. I just find like chatting rubbish about us, saying all these charges and that. But like the thing is, you are just salty. It's pure
Nobody
salt.
knows what these charges are. Nobody can tell us.
No one can say it because the thing is, right?
I can't even tell you.
It's
like
they say 115 charges. It's actually 3. It's just multiple times for those 3 charges.
Yeah.
And still nobody can tell us what they are because they don't care about that part. They just want to say that we're cheating.
They hate us.
They're jealous.
They hate.
They want to say we're
their
cheating.
team.
But it has no effect on any of the players. It doesn't affect any of the title wins.
No.
It has nothing to do with transfers. It's nothing like that.
No.
It's sponsorships and apparently giving Mancini a little under the table bonus in it. Like
So a bonus we gave to Mancini 10 years ago is the reason that Arsenal and Liverpool have bottled it over the last 4 years.
Yeah, this is the thing as well. None of the charges are even valid for Pep's time at the club.
No, they're
nothing
not.
to do with Pep. It doesn't have anything to do with the last 4 seasons.
And these people posting pictures of Lance Armstrong. Hang on a minute. Lance Armstrong took and admitted to taking performance-enhancing drugs. Those drugs made him physically fitter than anyone else. Not one player has taken drugs
as well. They all bring up Everton and Forest getting a points deduction,
but they admitted it.
They're saying that's the thing. They admitted they were guilty. We didn't because we're not.
Yeah.
So it's taking longer to do because there were more charges. Everton and Forest only had one charge, didn't they?
Poch has been sacked.
Has he?
What? Ago, Rizzo Romano, I'm doing it right now live. Poch and Chelsea part ways, immediate effect. De Zerbi.
Wow.
On to Europa League.
It's just come up on mine as well.
He got onto Europa League and he's been sacked.
To be fair to Poch, he did a really good job at Chelsea.
He did, yeah. He really turned their season round. Wow.
What is this?
Who'd have expected Chelsea to finish where they finished this season? Like, that's
Chelsea will consider a young manager to replace Pochettino.
Roberto
it's De Zerbi, isn't it?
It's De Zerbi.
It has to be.
That is
managers. What about company to buy in?
Oh God, company. Honestly, right. I love you, right. Bayern standards are so ridiculously high. I'm not saying you could meet them, but I don't know, man. I think for me, I'd go to the Brighton job if I'm company.
I don't know about company as a manager. I don't think a Premier League job is there. On the same level that Lampard wasn't a fantastic manager.
Thing as well,
a fantastic manager.
What is stopping us from going to Bayern right now and going to go for Alphonso Davies and Musiala? I'm still in now. A left back. We've had a left back for a long time.
Is Davies like sometimes he even plays up front, doesn't he?
But he's a great player.
Not really a left back. He's just fast.
I don't know I've ever a tirade. I just when you look at what the mess that Bayern's going through right now, you really think there's some good players that he sort of get off. I mean, and Kimmich for me, I'm not necessarily sure I want to give Kimmich anymore.
Yeah, the two players I'd get from Bayern are Kimmich and Musiala. I wouldn't take anyone else. And that's sort of why Bayern haven't won the league this season, because they don't have that level of players anymore.
That's very interesting.
Ah, okay. So where's De Zerbi going then?
United.
Okay. Oh God.
It's got to be if De Zerbi's not going to Chelsea, it's got to be United or Bayern.
Like,
Because
there's
I
no
honestly
real
think
reason for him to leave Brighton. I don't
no,
understand
exactly.
why he's left,
I
unless he's
think
been offered a good job. And that's
regardless of
likely
this
to be
weekend,
United.
Ten Hag is gone, isn't he?
Yeah,
You'd
he'll
think
be
so.
gone.
You can't finish eighth and think that's a good season.
EOS will back him. They will, because I'm sorry, right? The FA Cup does not save a season, mate. I don't care if it's against your rivals, mate. They've been shocking this season. Shocking.
At
The
a club
worst
that level,
United.
if you're only winning one of the cups, if you win the League Cup or the FA Cup, and that's it, that's not a good season for a club at that level.
Well, look at Arsenal. No trophies for what, was 4.5 years. How's that acceptable?
Trust the process.
Phase 5, phase 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like the Marvel phase. Now we're in Secret Wars. Yeah.
Good. Now we are in the multiverse, aren't we?
Nice. Right. Anyway, before we go on a Russell Torreira of multiverses and that kind of stuff of football, let's do a prediction for the game Saturday because it's been a
the game
one,
Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently it's Saturday. Right,
3-1.
I'm gonna go 3. Sorry, what? 3-1.
3-1.
Yep, same here.
10-0, Haaland, all of them.
If that happens, mate, I'm laughing with you in the seat. I'm laughing. I'm not celebrating. I'm shamelessly laughing because honestly, if we look, last time was 2-1, but I think I was nervous because of the final the week after. This is our last game. Didn't go for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's no reason to play the possession game so heavily on Saturday. Just go for it.
Exactly. Just go for it and do what we can do. We know what we can do.
Soak it up in the first 10 minutes and see how United are going to play. And then just go at it.
I get people said about him, but Hoyland's not a bad player. He has a
Scored
bit
at the
of about
weekend,
him.
didn't he?
He's a good player.
He's not,
it's the similar situation to when Haaland doesn't have an impact on games. He doesn't get the ball. If you don't get the ball to your striker, it's going to keep him out of the game. But he is a good player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. 10-0.
10-0. All right. Well, if we get 11,
is that your final answer?
Final answer, yeah. 10-0.
Right, we'll snip that for TikTok later.
Idiot City fan predicts 10-0. Well,
I won't look an idiot when it happens, though, will I?
Oh.
Shall we put it on record now? Shall we wager?
Make it in 5 minutes. That's hilarious. Right. Big up everyone for this. We really appreciate it. We're over an hour live right now. We've got so much more coming up. Obviously, our post Saturday, we'll definitely do a proper review game Saturday. And also a season review the week after. Well, probably just a season review on the same day, probably. We've got Tone coming on the channel weeks when Alex is away. Don't worry, we'll have the 4 of us here at some point as well. At some point, got things out, but the summer we'll have quite a few shows coming up at the summer. A lot of transfer rumors now. Because Edison today, but I'll be real with you. Transfer rumors around us right now are a bit weird because we're still playing one more game. I believe if I read yet until after season's over.
Yeah,
so
season's not over yet. Don't read into any rumors. Window's not even
season's over. Yeah.
Nobody really knows. It's all just guesswork, isn't it?
But next Tuesday we will talk about transfer rumors. It will happen, don't worry. But yeah, but thank you very much for everyone for again. It was 400 people tuning in again at peak time. It's incredible. We really appreciate all support. And make sure to subscribe to all channels, Twitter, YouTube. They have everyone for supporting you, messaging in so much that I love the shows. I think at some point we're going on a couple of channel point. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but watch this space. It will happen. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I'll start getting through that kind of stuff and getting more. You'll see more of our lovely faces on the channel at some point, I'm sure. But yeah,
coming soon to a stream near you.
But yeah, thanks
everyone. Appreciate it.
See you guys next week. See you later,
lads.